Hey Virgo, welcome to the Aligned Astro Tarot Network. I am your decision guide. I'm here to do your reading for the mid-December reading for the end of the year. Also, your January videos are loaded up, and I'm looking forward to getting your response on those. I have your overall energy overlooking this as the Nine of Wands. You're being very cautious about something. We're going to figure out what it is. We're going to see if it shows back up in the readings as well as we do our clarifying cards. And I've already shuffled all the cards for you, but I will reshuffle them a little bit. And they sit over here after I shuffle them so I can have more room for my spread. But I have I have your overall energy as the Seven of Swords. So looks like along with being very cautious, I have your overall energy is kind of trying to see if you can get away with something here. You're trying to achieve overall happiness. I'm getting the energy that you feel like someone won't let you be happy. So you're kind of like sneaking around a little bit, trying to get a little bit of happiness because it looks like you have maybe run into some opposition. And you're feeling like, okay, if everywhere I turn I'm going to run into opposition, I think what I'm going to do is just kind of tiptoe around. So we're going to see what's going on with that. Your goal is to actually have enough of whatever it is that you need, enough resources so that you can actually help someone, help others, to be able to give, to be able to do for someone. You want to help someone. In the past, you tried to rush in and do something. See what's going on with that. And you were working on something. Yeah, so it looks like you were working on something that you felt very, very strongly about. And you were going to use whatever it is that you were working on to become prosperous, help others. And something didn't work out, you know. And now it's like you're going underground, having like a little underground energy. You're trying another little slick way of doing it in order to achieve happiness and your goal. This is the card of justice. You feel justified. You're like, you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do. I mean, the scales, because this has scales in it too. And then here are the scales here. And you're like, in order for me to kind of balance this thing out, I got to take justice into my own hands, and I got to balance and make some things happen because I was betrayed. I was betrayed. So this is what's going on. Like, this is your environmental influences. Like, I was betrayed, and I just can't let everybody know what I'm working on because they just won't let me be happy. So I gotta do some sneaky shit in order to get what I need to get done so I can help somebody. And this is causing you a lot of burden. It's really making you feel very heavy. And you're ready to release this burden. You got two tens here. This has been going on for a long time. You've been trying to do the right thing. You really have. Your intentions are good. You've been trying to do the right thing, but every time you try to do things the right way, somebody comes along and stabs you in the back, and now you feel like you have to do these covert things. Here's the Moon card, outcome, secrecy. I mean, you're determined to make your moves in secret, and you're also relying heavily on your intuition, and you're not trusting anybody. That's why your overall energy is the Nine of Wands, being very cautious. You feel as though it's just not safe. In the past, you were very, very gung-ho about this thing or this relationship or this project. I'm not sure exactly what it is yet because we haven't clarified. It could be a relationship, it could be a project. We'll see. But you were rushing in because you trusted everybody. Oops. So let's clarify. I've already shuffled. I want to know what this Ten of Swords is. Oh, I want to know what the Ten of Cups is in reverse. You're very miserable about this. Okay. I want to know what the Ten of Wands is. Okay, so basically, with the Ten of Cups in reverse, someone who you trusted, someone who you were very emotionally tied to, someone who assured you that they were going to help you achieve something, accomplish something, do something. They flipped the script. They didn't come through. They betrayed you. They let you down. The Ten of Wands is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to what you got with everything. And it's causing a burden because you really want to let go. You really want to trust. But this Four of Pentacles says, that your energy is such that you feel like you have to hold on. So you got one foot on one pentacle, one foot on the other pentacle. You got your brain all tied up and worried about something. You got your hands on everything. It's like you don't have any free limbs and no free brain space to even think about relaxing. And it's causing you a lot of stress, Virgo. I mean, what in the world has happened? What in the world has happened? And your earth energies, they're all in here, Earth energies in here. You're thinking about it, you're holding on to it, you're working on it. I mean, this reading is one of the most stressful readings that I have seen. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Okay. Clarify the Moon card. Okay. Good. Clarify the Sun card. Clarify Seven of Swords. Seven, yeah. Okay. Showing up again. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Ah. Wow. This is a relationship. So this is showing, okay, clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Wow. Clarify the Six of Swords. Whoa, 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 whoa. Clarify Justice. Clarify Three of Pentacles in reverse. There it is. There's that. Clarify the Two of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Okay, we can't keep, this is crazy. You're killing me, Virgo, okay? You're killing me. This is a relationship gone wrong. This is a relationship gone wrong. Because the Lover's card came out where in the past you charged towards a relationship. You charged in. You did. And you charged in. You worked really hard. You felt really helpless. Somebody betrayed you that you were very close to, that promised you the Ten of Cups, the family, the whole everything, and they didn't come through. They betrayed you. The Justice card came out, and some other things came out in regards to it. People that you were working with in regards to the relationship, some friends, family members, whomever that seemed like they were in support of the relationship, they were not in support of the relationship. And it caused you a great, great burden. And you carrying that burden like heavily inside of you here, and you're just holding on to this, right? You're like, you know what, I'm going underground, I'm getting ready to be a little shysty, I'm not going to be straight up in relationships anymore. So it's like, you know, you're just a little bitter. You're like, I'm going to just keep my intentions to myself. I'm going to take up my swords, and I'm going to cut my losses. And then somebody is like trying to offer you something, you like, no thank you, I'm gonna keep working solo and doing my thing, because really it's just a helpless, hopeless situation. Ain't really nothing anybody can do, ain't nothing I can do. I'm gonna just work through it, and I'm gonna keep my head down, and I ain't gonna pay nobody else any attention. I'm not gonna accept any offers from anybody because I don't trust anybody. And I'm getting ready to do some undercover stuff because I'm trying to be happy, but at the same time, I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want nothing to do with nothing. I don't want nobody coming to tell me nothing. I mean, you're blocking everybody and everything off because you're feeling left out in the cold, and you're like, you know what? I'm on my own. I'm on my own. I rushed in. I thought sure that this person was my 10 of cups. And look at them. Look at them. They're cut up. My Knight of Wands is upside down. And my 10 of cups is upside down. Your ultimate desire is to get back on your feet, to take back what's yours, what you've lost, so that you can have more to give to someone else in the future, so that you can offer somebody a pinnacle, you know, and not, feel robbed. But you got to work and get your pinnacles back. It looks like the relationship caused you to lose some money and security. And you're like, my goal my desire is to know when to walk away from now on. And I'm going to keep being shysty no matter what. Like, I'm going to be sneaky. I'm going to stop being upfront. This is not like a bad energy. This is the thief card. But what I'm getting from you is that this is more up on the defense. Like, you're not going to, it's like, I ain't going to try to hurt nobody, but I'm not going to ever put myself out here like this again for a relationship. And Virgo, that's just how you feel right now. You might not feel like that later, but right now, you like, my goal is to get myself back together, get my coins back so I can, achieve happiness. Ultimately, the moon card is clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. So you like, okay, 10 of Cups in reverse. I'm getting that 10 of Pentacles because 10 of Pentacles is more solid. It's going to last a long time. It's more about family, and it's more about finances. So, I mean, you're like, I'm going to get it, but I'm going to be cautious as hell. That's what you're doing. Okay? Poor Virgo. Virgo, this is a sad reading. It really is. I'm so sorry for those who this resonates with. If you went all out, because I'm going to tell you, my son is a Virgo, and it takes a lot for a Virgo to go out and go all out for something. So this is somebody that you have some chemistry with. It's somebody you have some chemistry with. And the universe is really picking with you because the universe said that this situation is calling for you to have some faith. The trust card came out. And what the universe is really trying to say is don't let situations steal your trust, because you're not trusting at all. Like, you went totally from the Knight of Swords rushing in to the total opposite end of the spectrum. So I'm really shocked that the Temperance card hasn't come out, because you need some balance. You're out of balance right now. You're too cautious. According to this reading, you're too cautious. Oppression. It says, when you meet oppressive forces, you have to learn to bend and allow them to pass by without hurting you, Virgo. Be flexible in your thinking and attitude to all things. Okay, now that right there is divine. That didn't have to come out. But it came out because you need to look, you need to lighten up. You need to lighten up. Okay, I'm going to pull from my very own decision guide. And we're going to put your cards here. This is a time for peace. Embrace it. How can you break out of that rut and break the cycle? You're in a cycle. You're in a rut. You're in a rut where you have gone so far inward that you keep this same Seven of Swords keeps coming out, and you keep shutting down, holding on to stuff, not letting it go, being burdensome. You're in a rut. You have allowed this experience to cause you to be stuck because you keep having repeating cards. So let's pull two cards, two clarifiers on how you can break out of it. What can be done? What can be done? Show Virgo how to break out of this rut and end this cycle. I don't want to see this energy on you on the next reading, Virgo. I need to see something different. I need you to get out of this. Okay. Wow, these are some strong cards. We got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles was in here. And what I think the Five of Pentacles is saying is just like somebody left you out in the cold and betrayed you, you're going to have to leave this situation out in the cold. You're going to have to walk away from this situation. You're going to have to just take it and bury it. And I'm going to tell you what you need to do. King of Swords basically is about having a clear wisdom like energy, making sure that you are actually thinking clearly, because right now you're not thinking clearly. You know, you need to get control of your mind, because you kind of let it get away from you, you know. And also the Queen of Swords is about having some foresight, being able to see ahead of the situation, not being so narrow-minded, you know, making sure that you are opening your mind, okay? So control your mind and open your mind. Don't be so closed-minded. With that pentacle right here taking up all your brain space, you're stuck. This, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to interpret this as. You need to write this situation on a piece of paper. Yeah, you're going to have to write a little petition. Write it on a piece of paper. Pray over it. Take it and bury it out in the backyard. And leave it out in the cold, literally. Because whatever's eating you up is causing you to be stuck. And the universe is saying, this is a time for peace. You need to embrace some peace. Get some peace in your life. You got between now and March to work on yourself and clear your energy. You might want to take some baths. Let me pull out my book of baths. I only pull this out every now and then. Leo got it last reading, but you need to bathe this energy off of you. Let's see. You might need that same bath that Leo had. Let's see. Let's try this. You may not be able to get to a river. You may not be able to get to the sea. But if you can get some river water or sea water and mix it in with some Epsom salt and baking soda or ammonia and Epsom salt and put it in your bath, you will be able to bathe yourself for about, I would do this for about 5 days. And I would light a yellow candle while you're actually in the bath. And I would recite the 23rd Psalm. I love the 23rd Psalm. Everybody knows it. Everybody can read it, you know. It's not hard to find. Do this and release yourself. Release yourself. Because what I'm showing really is that you were working so hard on a relationship, but you were not only working just on the relationship, you were working on the relationship, you were working on your finances. You kind of built your whole life around this relationship. You were building a life for you and someone else, and it didn't work out. And the Lover's card is in the upright position, so love was there, chemistry was there. But you must have chosen the wrong person. If it's not the wrong person, it's the wrong time. Sometimes we think it's the wrong person, and sometimes it's not the wrong person. Sometimes the timing is off, and people are not just in a place that they need to be in order to receive what it is that we're trying to offer them. So I hope this reading has been helpful for you, Virgo. Bye.